Whoa, thanks to meet you. I'd like to thank you for being a friend. Thanks for tuning in. I really hope this transforms into a tank, because if it transforms into a bird, then this joke is demolished! Demolishor is like most loyal Decepticons we often see in Transformers, and that being he isn't very smart. He's easily fooled, but that's countered by his willingness, dedication, and complete armament. Demolishor released in 2002 as part of the Supercon class in the Transformers Armada line. I found this guy at a toy fair, and to my surprise, he was complete with all the missiles and the little guy included. Before we get to the meat, let's get to the appetizer. His Minicon partner Blackout, not to be confused with the big helicopter, transforms into a small rocket-launching anti-aircraft truck. It's a small guy, but it packs a punch with 2 orange missiles on top. Love the height with the thin windows. It's like a pocket-sized sandcrawler. There's 6 wheels, 2 of them fake, and a silver pan, I guess. You can fold the arms and dish down, which is a mode that'll interact with Demolishor. The robot shows more orange, and he does have knee joints with the silver visor, but he seems pretty basic for someone with rockets for arms. Also, you never lose that Minicon port. Demolishor's mighty anti-aircraft tank form is just adorable. Everything seems to have a place to go, even if parts like the arms are super obvious. I love the champagne gold tan along with the dark red and wash in the crevices of the armored detail. Within the treads there's gearing detail and red paint. It's like an H-tank, but the back fills it out. There's a painted hatch, and I love the silver on the front. The missiles look amazing, they're huge, and I love the bonus firepower of the machine guns. The turret rotates with the missile pods moving up and down. So, how do they launch? There's a few Minicon ports, but on this side, stick a Minicon in, watch the gray piece extend, and move it back to launch them. This side doesn't have that function, but it does offer spare missiles. That's not all. Remember that other mode for Blackout? You can use him to fill the gap and give Demolishor more weaponry. But here's the kicker. Push the gray button, and unless he gets latched, the Minicon launches. Such a fun feature for the two. There's a secondary form. With the legs situated differently, you can make this stationary turret like the Generation Strax is. There's a bonus seat as well for the Minicon to sit. Man, we were so close to early Human Alliance toys, weren't we? This is a really enjoyable form of the early Unicron trilogy with a ton of gimmicks that never feel like they soiled the toy's design, just enhance it. Robot mode. How do you create a Transformer with the personality of his alt modes? Well, here's a show-off example. Demolishor certainly looks like a soldier rushing into battle for the sake of his cause or just to blow things up as a hobby. Look at the goofy lower legs. Love the tread design, but the hefty work shorts make it look like stilts. The chest splits and opens, revealing a bit of orange. I'm loving the Magnus shoulders and gun fingers, but check it! The seat is now a butt flap. While the color doesn't exactly match the animation, I'm loving the head design. Super iconic with the irritated snarl and green scope over the eye. Or is it the eye? It's hard to tell. Did someone say articulation? Head up and down, shoulders forward and back, double elbow, waist rotation, hips out and in, forward and back, knee joint, and foot moves. Posability is limited, which is why I'm hoping for a new version, but it's not as bad as it sounds. Mainly, I like a better head joint, but the legs do a lot more than I expected for a figure of its age. He's got a total of 4 Minicon ports, and as expected, the missile gimmick still works. It also helps if you want weaponizers, because why not? This is a pretty fun figure from the Armada series. While there could be more to the joints, it makes up for it, not just from the fun gimmicks with the Minicon included and the integration of the figure, but Demolishor has an absolute personality at every point. I feel other figures can get a similar vibe, but there's something unique about the way he does it. Perhaps it's how involved the design of the alt form is to the guy, and he is such a classic. So many weapons, yet can't forget the khakis.
Allspark TV, now that's just prime.